Stress and vulnerability genes. Can you be born fearful? Modern theories states that mood disorders are caused by a conspiracy among many vulnerable genes and many environmental stresses, leading to breakdown of information processing in specific brain circuits. Interestingly, there is a great overlap between the genes that are thought to be vulnerability genes for SCHIZ and those that are thought to be vulnerability genes for bipolar disorder. One of these genes for depression is the gene coding for the serotonin transmitter or SERT. The type of SERT determines in part whether your amygdala is more likely to overreact to fearful phases or whether you are more likely to develop depression when exposed to multiple life stressors, and how likely your depression is to respond to SSRI or SNRI treatments, or whether you can even tolerate them. Specifically, the S variant of this gene can cause excessive reaction of the amygdala and more likely to develop an affective disorder when exposed to multiple life stressors, and may even have more hippocampal atrophy and more cognitive symptoms and less responsiveness or tolerance to SSRI or SNRI treatments. These genes also can alter the efficiency of effective information processing by your amygdala and consequently your risk of developing major depression if you are experiencing multiple life stressors. On the other hand, the L genotype of SERT is more resilient with less amygdala activity to fearful phases and is less likely to break down during stress and is more likely to respond or tolerate SSRI or SNRI treatments. Thus, perhaps one is not born fearful but born vulnerable or resilient to developing major depression, or hippocampal atrophy and hyperactivity of HPA axis in depression. In situations of chronic stress, excessive glucocorticoid release may eventually cause hippocampal atrophy. And as previously stated, hippocampus inhibits the HPA axis, and atrophy in this region may lead to chronic activation of HPA axis, which may increase risk of developing psychiatric illnesses.